Are you worried that your dogs or cats can spread the disease? Well, today I'm going to cover that, as well as coronavirus and how we can get our pets through this. So, without further ado, let's get into my notes. Hey there, folks. My name's Cliff. If this is your first time here and you want to help your pet live a longer, fuller, and have a more active life, then click on the subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss out on any episodes. So far, there is no evidence showing that our dogs and cats can become sick with the COVID-19. The last thing we need, folks, is a mass hysteria of the possibilities of our dogs or cats becoming infected or being able to transmit that virus. So, since there's no evidence yet, then there's no reason, no justification whatsoever to take any kind of measures against our fur babies that might compromise their welfare and well-being. Here's what we know so far to date, that the virus is spread mainly from person to person. See, when an infected person, a person that has the coronavirus, either coughs or sneezes, the respiratory droplets can land on other people's mouths, in their nose, and possibly even in their lungs. These droplets can also land on countertops, doorknobs, even your pet's fur. Then a non-infected person comes along and touches these surfaces or your pets, right? Then after they come in contact with these surfaces, then they touch their face, they touch their mouth, they touch their eyes. Now they're infected with the virus. Now, you may be saying, Cliff, what about the dog in Hong Kong? Well, the dog in Hong Kong, its owners, they were infected with the virus, and the virus ended up in the dog's nose. But guess what? That dog never got sick, and he never had any kind of symptom. Scientists have concluded that cats and dogs can test positive for low levels of the pathogen if they catch it from their owners that's been infected. They've also stated, based on their knowledge that they have as of today, that your dogs and cats cannot get sick or spread the virus that causes COVID-19. So what do we do? For one, don't panic. And two, if you do happen to become infected with the disease, the virus, then treat your pets as if they were humans. Don't go around hugging them, kissing them, loving up all on them. Treat them as if they were humans. That's what I would do. What happens if you get quarantined? Quarantine means that nobody goes out, and that includes your pup, right? Unless you have a little private outdoor area for them, right? So here's some things you can do to prepare your pup to survive the quarantine, right? Number one I would do is prepare. There's a ton of people out there that are stocking up on supplies. Forget the toilet paper. What about your pups? What about your kitties, right? So I'd make sure they had plenty of food, toys, treats, chews, medications, CBD, right? I'd make sure all that stuff is already in place. And if you live in an apartment, better stock up on some potty pads. And since we're talking about potty pads, where's the potty area in your house going to be? Now's a good time to plan and prepare where that spot will be so he'll know where to go, right? You got to remember, if you get quarantined, his world is turned upside down just like yours, right? So you got to be prepared. You got to remember, our pets, they don't like being bored, right? They want something to do. So get them some toy treat dispensers, get them some raw marrow bones, stuff that stimulate their brains, have to figure out. Also, now's a good time, if you get quarantined, to do some training with your pet. You'll be able to bond better, train them, right? You guys become even better buddies now that he becomes trained, right? So think about all this stuff. Remember, folks, our pets, they're not just pets. They're part of our family. They're family members. So we got to think about them too. And isolation in a quarantine, that can start wearing on not just you, but your pets, right? Isolation can cause depression and anxiety, right? Lack of sleep, lack of hunger, right? So you got to think about all these things, right? Because your pup is going to be going through the same crap that you're going to be going through if you guys get quarantined. It's not all doom and gloom, folks. Again, as I stated earlier, there's no evidence showing that our dogs and cats can get sick or transmit the virus that causes COVID-19. So that's awesome news, right? So there is a bright side to this. And it also gives you a chance just to be prepared, just in case something bad does happen, that you're prepared for your pets too, not just for us. Now, folks, if you like anything I had to say today, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button and the bell, because you don't want to miss out on any episodes. Folks, my mission here is to help you help your pets live a longer, fuller, and have a more active life. So until next time, folks, happy tails and healthy tummies.